Welcome to Rock Club's record album review of Journey Escape. My name is Kevin Z, and I am a lifelong musician and music fan. I'd like to think I've gained some musical wisdom over my 50 years of listening to, performing, and studying music from among my many favorite artists. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my Rock Club channel as I intend to review another monumental album each week. I grew up with classic rock bands like Led Zeppelin, Boston, and Kiss. I watched as new wave bands like Duran Duran hit big on MTV and television shows like Friday Night Videos. I witnessed the evolution of 80s alternative rock and hair metal and the rise of grunge. I'll give you my perspective on epic rock albums spanning across these years. I hope I can pass along some of this knowledge along to my daughters, Sky and Ava, whose playlists include tunes from my album collection and my first generation iPod here. Another inspiration has been gals from work who heard my playlist songs at work, and many of them for the first time, and they commented on how today's music had changed so much, and Generation Z can benefit from my knowledge of these great artists and bands. I'm reviewing artists' albums in their format order as they were originally intended to be listened to, so keep in mind these are my opinions, so feel free to agree, comment, and disagree. So let's begin. Early in the 80s, Star Wars was still all the rage, and spaceships and science fiction were totally cool. Journey and their management were smart and capitalized on this with their album cover artwork. From the front cover, it shows a scarab-like spaceship, which had appeared on earlier albums. And you can see it's exploding out of a spherical prison. When you flip the album over, you see that the spaceship is racing towards another planet far in the distance. Also intriguing is the band's logo with the lettering turned sideways, spelling out the band name but looking like some alien language, along with the title of the album, which is spelled out with a combination of letters and descending numbers here, 5, 4, and 3, spelling the word escape. It's very CP3O R2D2-ish, right? Well, not only was this cover sci-fi, but the music on this album was out of this world. Released on July 17th, 1981, Journey Escape was the band's 7th studio album and the first album to feature the exceptional lineup of Steve Perry on lead vocals, Neil Schon on lead guitar and vocals, Jonathan Cain on keyboards, rhythm guitar, and vocals, Ross Valerie on bass and vocals, and Steve Smith on drums. The newly formed songwriting team of Steve Perry and Jonathan Cain, who replaced previous keyboardist Greg Rowley, would produce 2 smash hits on this album, and together the band would write their most popular song and quite possibly one of the biggest rock anthems of all time. Track number 1, the album opens with Don't Stop Believin'. This is one of the most iconic rock anthems of all time. From Jonathan Cain's, the newly acquired from the band The Babies, from his first piano chord strokes, the song starts to build, and the listener, him or her, is pulled into the story. She becomes just a small town girl living in a lonely world. And he becomes just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. And together they took the midnight train going anywhere. Steve Perry has mentioned in an interview his term streetlight people sang in the chorus came to him from watching out of his hotel window the young teenagers gathered on the street corner on a hot summer night. Quote, walking out of the dark and into the light, unquote. The song is about following your dreams and never giving up. Neil Schon is a masterful guitar player and this is really Journey at their best. Track 2, side 1, Stone in Love, opens with a scorching Neil Schon guitar riff and has Steve Perry reminiscing about a hot summer love affair. This was the 5th single released off the album, over a year after the album first came out, as the band was still touring and going gangbusters. The song features Schon's incredible guitar playing throughout, and the whole band is rocking solid during this exceptional extended outro. Track 3, side 1, Who's Crying Now? This is the first single released off the album and one of the tunes written by the new dynamic duo of Steve Perry and Jonathan Cain. It is a story of trials and tribulations of young teenagers in love. Someone's going to get their heart broken. We've all been there, haven't we? Perry's voice is incredible and at times haunting on this song. It's a great ballad, another one of the many that Journey would become known for. Track 4, side 1, Keep On Runnin', is an up-tempo tune that has Steve Perry taking us behind the scenes in the life of a young teenager where it's been all work and no play, so he's running away. Great intro riff, and the band really gets to spread out and jam in this tune. Also a great rhythm section with Ross Valerie and Steve Smith keeping things tight and in the pocket. The last song on side 1, Still They Ride, is a slower power ballad sung fantastically as only Steve Perry can. Still they ride, the strong will survive, chasing thunder. Wow. It was the 4th single released off the album, and again the band visits the theme of young people out chasing down their dreams on the streets of some city somewhere. Side 2 opens with the title track, Escape. It's the most complex song off the album. Journey started out as a jam band, and on this tune they return to their roots. Neil Schon was once a young guitar phenom from the band Santana, and here he shows off his prowess during this sweet guitar solo. Pretty advanced stuff for a band crossing over to popular FM format music. For musicians, this song is truly a treat for the ears. Track 2, side 2, Lay It Down, has the band rocking out to this bluesy tune. Perry hits notes that make the listener realize his vocal genius. Singing of, quote, whiskey, wine, and women, this song paints the picture of the band being rebellious rockers, but we know better, because when they play their soft ballads, they're a bunch of buttercups, and that's why we all love Journey. Track 3, side 2, Dead or Alive, is the fastest rocker off the album, and it's a great jam tune with Ross Valerie and Neil Schon riffing in unison. Perry sings this song about a paid assassin playboy who gets done in by a heartless woman's 38. Great chorus, harmonies, and scintillating cymbal work by masterclass drummer Steve Smith. Track 4, side 2, Mother, Father, is a superbly layered and recorded track. With delicate acoustic guitar and piano melody, this song about a family in turmoil really tugs at the old heartstrings. For anyone like me with alcoholism in the family, this song really hit home. Between Perry's emotional vocals and Schon's fierce guitar fills its Journey at their most dramatic and emotional best. The last song off the album, Open Arms. Open Arms is a love ballad for the ages and was the 3rd single released from this album. It's another hit for the songwriting duo of Perry and Cain. This was the song played every Friday and Saturday night at Cheapskate when they lit the disco ball and announced, "It's time for the snowball." He had to muster the courage to ask that girl to hold hands and roller skate around to this soundtrack. Ah, the memories. Journey Escape features 4 smash hit singles and has sold over 10 million copies in the US, making it, in my honest opinion, the best album of Journey's. Thanks again for tuning in, and look for more Rokk Club record reviews in the near future. Peace.